Alrighty, so we are gonna end the expansion. I hope. So we'll probably rescue the women on the way there. These two quests, I think I'm gonna do independent of this playthrough. Probably 2 episodes left. Definitely 1. I don't know if this is gonna be the last one before I go and do some soul searching on this build to get more gear in on it, or if we're gonna like what we're gonna change to. I have a lot. Oh god, that poison. I have a lot, but a lot of gear, but don't actually know what I want to do yet for the rings and amulet. I don't even know what I want to do yet for like a set, because a lot of what I've been learning as I've been going through this place is full sets are far less useful than they once were. Like the Iskander set, I almost don't even think it's good anymore. Like, even with that full set bonus where you get even with the full set bonus, I don't think it's actually worth it. So I'm wondering if the full Trojan set's even worth it for this guy, or if I should cobble gear together. So, like, a lot of class combos don't have sets, right? No Death Knight set, no Defiler set, I think. Saboteur doesn't have a set, so you end up with the situation where it becomes a little harder to gear those characters up. However, I question whether or not you need the sets. Yeah, Grim Dawn's, it hasn't Diablo 3'd itself when it comes to item sets, but there's definitely a bit of, oh, I don't have a 4, 5, or 6 piece. Wait, are there 6 piece sets in this game? I don't have a 4 or a 5 piece set. Therefore, I don't know if it's... I don't have a 4 or 5 piece set. Therefore, this class doesn't have support. So it's a little like that right now. Mythical Hellforged leg plates. Don't know when I'd ever use those, honestly. Because I mentioned, like, the Death Knight, and someone, I think in the comments on a video, said, oh, you can use Blood Ragers with that, and then you can do some of the, like, Blade Arc things from Blood Ragers, and then back it up with stuff from the Necromancer. Specifically, the second part of Siphon Souls, which has bleed damage on it, actually synergizes with it, and you can actually run a bunch of damage types because Blade Arc deals weapon damage, so you can actually have some synergy with damage types. And I was like, oh yeah, that actually sounds like an idea for getting a Death Knight running. But there is something to be said for, like, there not being Death Knight set. I think they did that intentionally because everyone would want to make a Death Knight. So it's like, we want to have other characters actually get played. Well, look who spawned down here. Okay, let's get him over here. Let's see. I think I can juke him. Juke. Don't click where you want. Click the far away from your character so you don't hit the path. Oh, he wasn't the... Oh. That wasn't the hero. That was the Stormbearer. Whatever. So we have to actually fight the things in here. Yeah, I tend to run through that place pretty quickly. I'll go... Hopefully the enemies won't be there so I can look at the map. But... Oh, they are here. Can't look at the map. Basically follow that path I took, where you run... You basically run this way, then this way, and then this way. It's a big S. It's really easy to get through. I had to farm the enemy we're gonna go fight here to get the Krieg set. So I sort of got that route down. Battle mages are one of those things where they're never gonna be top tier. They do have the build diversity, but there's just something about the classes that don't line up, even with sets, because there are 2 battle mage sets now. There are 2 battle mage sets. They just don't... Like, one is kind of a wonky one that lets you disintegrate with a shield up, but you're using a shield. And then one is the Krieg set, which is Aether, Physical Internal Trauma, essentially of the Flesh Hulk, made legendary. And they aren't bad. I just don't think they're particularly, like, really good. I do have an idea for the Krieg set. I'm running it right now, my Battle Mage. I just need to refine the build a bit, and I need a second mythic Mind Warp sword. Because Mind Warp as a sword, I think, is a great melee weapon for a Battle Mage. Oh, by the way, this is Weaver Krieg. Yes, this is the actual Krieg. This is the ethereal that possessed the Warden. Why he has the name Krieg, I'll never know, but maybe that's the name. The way our brains can understand him is we can't understand his ethereal name, so we just have to. We'll burn this place down. This completes the search for the women quest, by the way. Let's start in the Wendigo totem. See, I could potentially see going for Raging Tempest, but don't really know about that one yet. Wait, I have to check something, because Raging Tempest would stack with this now, wouldn't it? It would. Oh, right. I forgot we totally had that. Yeah, but the Krieg set, I think Mind Warp is definitely what you want for it. Okay, so we had to find and kill, not control, find and kill the Guardians here. Nice chain stunning Guardians, and they're fucking mobs that goddamn chain stun you. I wouldn't mind seeing that reworked a bit. The stuns on these guys, like maybe put an effect on your character where if you've been hit by the stun, you can't get stunned by it again. Because it really is obnoxious to have, like, to fight multiple Bile Eaters and that happen. Look at that, we just got stunned twice. I mean, okay, you could say, hey James, just get good or get geared for stun res, but I have characters that have high stun res and they get stunned like crazy still against these things. And Volexteria. I remember when Firebrand was cool.
That skill's not ready.
I think my pants terrified him. Because that was the pretty great proc, that flashbang effect. And I think a Screams of the Aether proc? Do I have Screams of the Aether on this guy? No. Of course I don't. Oh yeah, my pants terrify, that's right. Oh, and yeah, I should probably look at that real quick. The Warborn Visor, the blueprint for it. It's still awesome. It also works with the Tactician. And Warcry is one of my favorite abilities, so yeah, getting reduced cooldown on Warcry is pretty cool. Oh yeah, the Krieg set. One of the things it does is it takes Warcry and adds Aether damage to it. Because if you remember, Inquisitor Krieg... Oh god, I keep doing that. Warden Krieg... one of his shticks is the Nova effects. So kind of making Warcry that is kind of a Krieg reference. Even though the ability on the Krieg set is his actual like Aether Stomp. See, I don't know that on Wind Devil, I don't know that the resistance reduction is super necessary beyond the base. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong. We're looking for another Guardian. I believe it's another fatty that just needs to die. That was me button mashing. Nine Electras. So I have this jerk back again. Oh man, those Aether Swirlies. See, I don't know why these deal so much damage. The like Aether Swirlies, the poison pools, like the poison pools that the plants shoot, they deal a ton of damage, and it's like, why? Is it just that that's how the scaling is gonna work from now on? Even though I have 80% reduction of that. That's the thing that annoys me about stuff like that right now in the X-Pack. And it's only small, like, it's just tuning that I think it needs, and it'll be fine. It's like you gear 80% reduction for a reason, and then you have like a poison pool take all your health away anyways. So when I say like damage needs to be toned down a bit, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, even with the Wendigo totems, we still take a ton of damage. Because our Wendigo totems aren't fully healing us. Take a look at that. In a second. So we have this NPC here, and I don't know what he does. I know we can attack him. But he'll tell you how he's basically learned about human emotion, good and bad of humanity, and then he was in prison here. I think we'll let him go. That wasn't his scream, that was just a scream in the area. He's like Anastaria to me. Yeah, so that portal's open so we can get back down here, and we have our portal. So before we hop in there, the Rift Warped Grasp. This is a Kabbalist thing. It's for your spellcaster Kabbalists, which I think are going to be really strong. I still think maybe Drain Essence needs a damage boost, but This is one of those items in particular that are going to make it really, really nice. Although, actually... Rude. Actually, I think you need some chaos damage on Drain Essence and not vitality damage. Well, no, because it doesn't deal vitality natively, technically. That comes on the second part of the ability. I guess I can just learn that right now. Okay, so we're going to go in and fight the boss. I love that door animation. This boss is really fun. This is a good enemy design. Though I question... This is the part I don't like, of course. Though I question why this area is shaped the way it is, because there are like these side areas where enemies spawn in, but I've never had to deal with them. Like, they'll come running in, but when I say I never have to deal with them, I mean, like... God, they hurt so bad. It's so obnoxious. And look, we get 2 more just immediately. This is the part I don't like. I've never liked fights with ads, though. It's the second and third forms I like a lot about this guy. Oh, we're dead. I don't think I'm being, like, whiny with my complaints about the expansion, right? I know some characters have a very easy time with this game. Oh, he just walked up to me and died. Yeah, I really wish we could just crowd control these things. I want to crowd control the Colossuses. I know I could get a stun, but they don't stay stunned. I honestly think player crowd control needs a big buff in this game. Okay, that's done. Yeah, so he's going to be mobile now. This is where our character's ability to kite is going to come in handy. Yeah, see, there's these side areas, and that's where enemies are going to come from. So yeah, he has these things pop in. Again, do we really need these things? This is why I don't like ad bosses. Even though I genuinely like fighting this guy, I don't like the fact that he has these crazy ads. Music's awesome. These attacks look cool. See, what'll happen is, I think if you can keep him in the center, like if you're, like, this is one of the reasons melee has it absolutely easy in this fight. If you can keep him right here, I don't think the ads will see you, and they won't come out. Because these guys are literally in another part of the map. I can point it out after the fight's done if I remember. Okay, that's that done. There's like these side areas that have like aether damage. Aether ground damage. That attack's terrifying, by the way. That's the attack I look for to avoid. There are like areas that have like the Aether ground damage, and you have to, like, you just don't go back there. There's nothing back there. Yep, long stuns. I'm well aware of the power of the Aether, and I personally think the power of the Aether needs a buff for us. Oh, I'm like, oh, he's doing a backflip. That actually might need to be slowed down a little bit. That was stupid movement on my part. Having high Aether res is important for this guy. That might be an example of me pointing out that maybe the damage is a little overtuned. Because if you have like 83, are we at? Yeah, 83 Aether res. You know, maybe 2 orbs shouldn't kill you. Like, there are little pockets you can run in to avoid those. It's just you have to almost know what's coming. I don't know how audible my keyboard is. I just realized, like, I'm kind of hitting the keys a little harder than usual to deploy all my crap. Yeah, like we had a pocket right there. Yeah, gotta remember this character. He was originally a kiting character, so we don't actually have to sit there and do our chain lightning. We can run away, and we're still dealing damage to him. Now, before we turn this quest in, to just absolutely max that out.
Tell me. So we can't afford to underestimate our...
Alright, let's see what we got legendary-wise here. Mythic Evoker of Elgaloth. This is a... So we got Lightning Tether, Storm Spread, Primal Strike, and Inquisitor, with bonuses to deadly aim. So this is definitely something for your ranged primal striking. Actually, it's not a bad item, because you would obviously want a two-hander, ranged or melee. Deadly aim is great, and just giving it more damage is also great, and those are actually some relevant things you'll want for the character, because Lightning Tether pops off the Stormbox, and the Stormbox is a really powerful ability. And then just adding in your primal strikes, and Storm Spread is the lightning weapon pool skill for guns. which you're probably going to pick up anyways. So the thing about the Inquisitor combined to Nightblades for cold, Demos for fire, and Shamans for lightning, and Arcanus for all three, is you'll find builds in there. So that's why I think those three are probably going to be upper B, lower A tier. This would definitely be a build that supports that level. Well, this item supports that build, which is at that level. That's what I mean to say. Mythic Deathlord's Band. So this is for Vitality Bleeding Reapers. Or Death Knights. Not a bad ring. A pool of filthy blood forms beneath your foes. So this would be like the blood ability that maybe Blood Feast has, that we've encountered a couple times throughout this playthrough. Otherwise, the item's okay. I think it'd probably be better. So, the thing about Harbinger of Souls is its casting speed and lifesteal. And to me, that screams for the Death Knight to go to Force Wave with Tremor to spam it. But it also means combining it with Phantasmal Blades, the spamming version, so you can cast them faster, have them lifesteal better. And it's vitality damage anyways, and there's, I think, bleed damage on those knives. So I think it might be better for the Reaper if you're doing a Phantasmal Blades Reaper. Because remember, despite its animation, I think Blade Arc works with attack speed. So it's less useful in that regard. Still, though, it's something to consider for a Death Knight or a Reaper. Oh, would I use it for a Blade Master? No. I'd absolutely not. It can be workable in there, but Blade Masters, you're not going Phantasmal Blades. Just putting that out there. You could, whoops, but you're not. Let's just get that in. So we're 95. So the next thing this character is going to do is get reworked. I'm actually thinking of dropping that to 12. Taking those 3 points, sticking them on here. That'll be 6. Then we have 96, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that'll be 11, I think. And I can maybe pull a point out of... Oh, yeah, I'll pull a point out of Fabric and throw it on Wendigo as well. Oh, and we can do that right now. I didn't point this out, I think. But I think Avanda's Memory triggers this. Oh, yeah, Avanda's Memory triggers this. So you get a chest. I think that's a guaranteed legendary. So you maybe want to wait on getting it. We got the Korba set going. I have the Decapitator. Korba's is for your Witch Hunters. This is the build you probably wanted for a Witch Hunter. Or no, a Trickster, excuse me. The build you wanted for a Trickster, but we got the Northern King stuff before. So this is your Cold Bleed Savagery character. To combine Nightblades and Shamans. This is the Spirit Guide. I think she's triggered after the Avanda's quest as well. Don't quote me on that. So let's just do a quick little... We don't need Fabric anymore. So Wendigo Totem will be more potent. Oh, we have to turn in another quest then. So yeah, I'll do another rework of his Devotion too. I think he has some things he could probably swap out. Or switch. Whoops. Actually, I think I do lie to her anyways. I don't think it matters which one you go for. I do want to point one thing out before I leave. I'll point out some quest things before I go. Yeah, I think I might drop the spear there. And maybe pick up Tempest, because I think we have the spare points to do that now. Because the Reckless Tempest ability is amazing. Oh, right! That's what I wanted to do with that last point. I wanted to pick up Giant's Blood. I don't want to pick up Giant's Blood now. See, it's possible for us to get the extra 2 Ascendant points we need, because I think picking up the Toad is still going to be good for this character, because that little bit of lifesteal and getting that lifesteal in. So that'll give us our 3 Ascendant we need. And then if I clear out the Spear, And maybe clear out these two down here. Yeah. If we clear out the spear, I'll just do this right now. We'll end on some theory crafting. Well, some whoops.
I sense turmoil within you.
So yeah, let's grab these 2 points, because we don't want Giant's Blood. And then let's take this out, because we're not doing Aether Lightning strictly anymore. We can grab up this. That still needs to exist for the Hourglass. And you know what? I did put these 3 points in. Let's take them out for now. I'll put my extra points in that if we need it. What is Wind Devil on? Actually, let's put that on Sky Shards. Okay, Blizzard. Let's do that with Storm Totem, and we'll have the Tempest on Wind Devil, because Wind Devil's great for proccing that stuff. I am still going to keep this. Arcane Bomb is still going to be good for us to get the lightning resistance reduction in there. We obviously don't want Aether Fire. I considered the Tsunami for this character. I think, actually, for a Death Knight, doing Tsunami is going to be helpful, because you'll still get cold damage in there with that class combo, but also, it's going to synergize with Force Wave and Bone Harvest. Oh, let's put... So we got 2 points. Let's grab this up for the extra movement speed. And I'll grab this node because of that extra tiny bit of health. I could also put it here, but I think either way, that works for our health. So yeah, we now have Reckless Tempest going, and Reckless Tempest should be really good for this build. Just free lightning damage. So I'm going to point some things out. So securing the Black Iron Docks. That is done off of this section. There's a building here that you go inside, and then it leads over to the docks. You fight waves of Ethereal Vanguard, including a whole lot of Colossuses. That's why I don't want to do it right now. We're going to head over to Covern's Refuge. So Covern's Refuge gives you a series of quests. This first one, the Leafmane Alpha, is out in the Ogden Bog. Once you go do that, and you acquire an Ogden Bloom as well, you're going to talk to Matron Malisteria here, and she'll give you a quest to... she'll give you a couple quests. You have to go kill Silvaria in the Undergrowth, and you have to go kill, I think it's like Jalaxria the Trader. And then you have to go activate these wards. And the wards are... One is right here, one is down here, and then one is around here. And you activate those wards by killing some Wendigo spirits on them. And you come back and help her with a ritual you have to defend her during, like the ritual you do for Order of Death's Vigil. This is Ralia. You found her in the Blood Grove. So you'll get free rep and experience if you saved her. And then this person, Seer Rugia, will send you on a quest in the Fleshworks. And I'll let you guys go do that stuff. I'm not being in-depthy with this playthrough. We're being pretty much... That's it. Do the main quest and that's it. And we did the main quest, that's it. We only died once on the last boss. We got some pretty okay gear out of it. And this guy's build got sort of tightened up. So his gearing... Like I mentioned, we're trading out the Aether Storm stuff for some other gear. I don't know exactly yet. I haven't decided. I'm also going to trade out the Iskandra stuff and probably his pants and boots for some greens. And we're gonna give him the once over. And I'll make a build video about him then. Eye of the Storm is probably going to stay. I really like that aura. There's a lot of good gear in the X-Pack that can replace his old gear. And now that we're past the 94 mark, we can actually pick it up and use it. I'm kind of thinking maybe the Trojan set with a good offhand. I don't know the offhand yet. I'm still even debating what I want to do build-wise like that. But we will definitely work in the the seal that gives us chain lightning. That'll be the biggest upgrade for him. And we'll drop Aether Lightning then. We could even do that right now. I'd probably get rid of the Purified Salt. I had that when we didn't have that much Aether Res. And he actually has good resistances, jeez. So, I'm rambling now, which means I should probably stop. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this run-through of the Ashes of Malmouth. Next video is probably going to be his updated build video when I get him to 100 and get him re-geared. So you guys can look forward to that. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.